of either of these teams.
EG.
Yeah?
I like
EG?
Lee Sin LeBlanc, I think, can do so much. I think you can really let them have their way in the early to mid, especially when you have Ashe hitting level 6. You can do a ton in that 3v3.
We'll see in our lives going on here amidst all this chaos, and it's a really important game for playoffs here. TL versus EG. TL need to win, very likely, 3 of their next 4 at least to make it into playoffs. So they've got to pick up wins. They still have Cloud9 coming up next week, which is going to be a really tough one. And if you're painting that as an expected loss, they have to win every other game.
Yeah, I had our stats team put together a sort of predicted win-loss. I know Jat did his individual game prediction. G's sitting at 7 wins. Their expected schedule is fairly easy. StatBot puts them as a 10-8 team. TL, of course, being one of those expected wins based on ELO here. And one of the, I think, great performers here is Jizuke, who is second place in First Bloods league-wide behind only Dardoch, and went 8-1-14 last week, but now we've got a gank coming to the top side. Svenskeren wants to turn that record down a little bit as he ganks up to the top side. Impact going to be slowed, and I believe is going to burn Flash, but the W is going to land. That's an easy Sonic Wave as well. First Blood, Evil Geniuses off to a great start.
And they make it look really easy, getting the Flash at Impact, taking him down. Very good start on that top side. Aatrox looking to get ahead, and in the mid lane here, Jensen does have the minion advantage, so Jizuke cannot trade too long into this wave, but Jizuke is trying to hold a bit of a freeze here and force Jensen to stick around on low mana and health, and he's going to be in a bit of a dangerous spot with Svenskeren in the area, so Broxah will come over to try to help him safely reset this wave.
This is the barrier tax. In a lot of cases, you can still do this even if you do have teleport, but if you do, if you are stuck in a spot where your lane is like this and your jungler can't come over, oftentimes you can take the reset, then burn TP and get back in a lane. That's not a big problem. With barrier, you are completely beholden to actually have good lane management, and just the fact that Trundle showed to make sure there was no gank means he was able to push that wave out, but otherwise, knowing Svenskeren was top lane, that's a very easy 2-on-1 in most cases without having a good way out. Do want to point out a milestone. Thank you, producer Arthur. Doublelift is a single kill away from 1,500 regular season LCS kills. I expect he'll get one at some point in this game, somewhere down the line. It's gonna happen, so watch out for that one.
You would hope he would get one in this game.
TL
at least one kill for a marksman player. Generally, you're having a pretty bad game if you don't even pick up a single kill as a marksman, who tend to get at least a couple. A lot of it has been about draft issues and team play issues, and these things, at times you're watching the individual players and they're looking okay. It doesn't seem like that's the big issue, as we have a gank here in the mid lane.
Beautiful ward hop in, and that's going to be a nice pickup there, but should be a trade as Broxah brings down the Ice Mallet. It's a 1-for-1 overall, but it does mean it's a slow walk back to lane with Jensen having no summoners.
That was just
over the 3rd or 4th Drake around the chance at Soul, and if the game plays out this way, we're going to see a second Drake picked up in just about 3.5 minutes, and we'll see if kind of TL can fight back from that disadvantage once their comps come online. Right now, though, Jizuke and Zeyzal coming down, looking for a bit of a fight. Broxah going to be stunned right away, and Kumo's there as well. Broxah does have Flash, has burned the ult, he's still being slowed, but he's so terribly tanky now as well. Impact's going to find Kumo on the side. Kumo can flash. Oh, and he can't get over the wall just yet. No, the E is going to be enough of Flash to follow, but Impact is now going to be a little bit alone against the rest of the squad, so is this going to be enough for him? He's going to run to the Blast Cone. He's going to get kicked away from it, though, and that was way too aggressive. Impact did not have the damage to finish off the kill against Kumo and gives away a freebie.
Yeah, Impact way overestimated how much damage he had. He's just on tabbies, and he's flashing over the wall to try to finish off Kumo, who was still pretty high on health and does have better itemization. So Impact making a pretty big mistake there should result in EG being able to take this Rift Herald. TL clearly felt they were in a pretty good spot to actually look for the fight, but Impact wasn't with them at the start of it. Jensen roaming over a little bit late also. And as a result, TL getting pushed off, but they are trying to make a move back towards it once more.
Teleport.
TP coming in.
Okay, it is going to be a full 5-on-5 with Impact having full HP, but no flash. Good smite comes through. It's still going to be picked up, actually, by the Trundle. Great steal for Broxah. Looks 2 plates. The third one's going to go just a double lift here, so he's going to get rich and accelerated. Now a 3v1 death bottom side. A lot of crowd control finally into the death realm, but is it going to be enough? Svenskeren can't leave turret aggro. They couldn't one-shot Impact, and he had no way of leaving turret range, so Impact, jungle die, survives the 1v3.
That was a really risky dive to go for. I do respect the attempt in saying, hey, we can actually
as well, and it's feeling a lot, really good for them, as we've been mentioning a couple of times. The Trundle and Cassiopeia, I think, vastly outscale their counterparts, but now Jensen puts the barrier on, is going to find some damage, a good pillar. Could they chase down Jizuke as the Lee Sin comes in as well? Jizuke finds the kill on the Jensen, the ward hop, the just jump safeguard to the Blanc keeps him safe, and now Brock's got to be careful, is pulled back. It's going to be several crowd controls, and just as I talk about TL feeling safe, a 2-for-0 to Evil Geniuses.
Trying to take it over and over and over.
He got it.
No, actually, I think Svenskeren got it. Didn't he smite it?
You're right. He did smite it. That's my fault. So now we got the attempt at Kumo yet again. 2v1 on the bottom side. Gonna go for some damage. Double lift. He gets the shutdown. He gets kill number 1500 in the LCS regular season. Oh, got some health left. It's going to take a little while to go, but they walk right back to the top side. And look at this maneuvering, Evil Geniuses. While Double is taking down the Drake to prevent Soul, the Baron will get taken under their noses. A slow from Bang, and now Broxah stunned up as well. This could be a kill picked up. He flashed away, but it's not enough. Jizuke grabs his killing spree. The Baron picked up now as well. Sure, the Drake went down, but
gotta heal up off these minions, and he's trying to do so. Doublelift now has his Hurricane, so he has pretty good wave clear, but Jensen, oh, that Q, if it hit, he might have gone down. Either way, he will lose the turret. And TL, the base is cracked.
Yep, Otto's still coming through. The turrets are falling. The inhibitors are falling. Team Liquid at this point, you have to wait the last 15 seconds for Baron to time out, but it means the bottom inhib is gone. Top and middle turrets are barely alive. The minions, there really aren't any in the mid lane, but there are some top side. Those aren't really getting pushed in. TL, at least during the Baron buff, will only lose 1 inhibitor. That's still rough. It's still an 8,000 gold deficit, but it doesn't get better from here. At this point, you've got to try to find the fight. Impact, the Q's going to land. They might kick him as well, but it only kicks him backwards, able to walk away, and Bang has to get chomped out to save. But Doublelift, running out of health, trying to lifesteal, dodges the arrow, but he's running out of HP, trying to lifesteal off of something. The flash for the shutdown comes through for Jizuke, and they have cracked into the base. The turret's going to be gone now as well. Stopwatch burned by Core JJ, and EG still winning the fight. The poor Braum is going to drop the double kill for Jizuke. Jumps backwards, going to get pulled in almost by Mordekaiser. Still the kill comes across. The 2-for-1 so far. A quick jump back for Svenskeren, but now Team Liquid down to only 3 members. Can't really defend their base. Minions floating on the bottom side. 4 members on the top side. Triple inhib is going to fall. They don't need to wait for the Infernal Drake. They don't need to wait for anything. It's 25 seconds of 4v3. Evil Geniuses looking to have an 8th win on the season. Looking to make it into playoffs. The revival and return to the LCS. They're going to walk backwards. The pull-in's going to be really nice. Kumo has to run for dear life. Might have to get shot. There it is.
Vincent has a whole flash.
All right, will he make the play? Has to get away from the pullback. Call TL sends the entire team back, and that means Dragon Soul picked up. Evil Genius says 40 seconds till Baron spawns. They're going to catch Core JJ. He's going to be at least slowed down. I don't think there's a way he gets away from this one.
He's looking very dead. We'll see if he can get out, but being chased down looks unlikely.
Summoner heal, couple of knockups. There we go. EG pick up the kill. And if the soul wasn't enough, a 5v4 has got to be as the minions also flooded to the base. Jizuke finds the poke. Nice attempted ult by Doublelift. Can't hate the attempt, but Jizuke had the reflex to dodge away. And now more poke comes in. Impact drops to 80%. More poke in from Bang as well. Minions going to keep flooding in towards these Nexus turrets. And how do you win a 4v5 when you're down 8,000 gold? Kumo gets pulled back into half HP. It's going to be a little bit of something for them. So waiting for the next waves to come in. Once again, TL has to find the wave for Jensen. Getting a little bit lower on mana. Has to be respectful of that pool. Running lower and lower pretty soon. He can't even team fight. Stun's going to land on a 1-member. Turret number 1 and almost number 2. There we go. They both fall. Svenskeren jumps in. Huck back out. Once again trying to fight. Corte up in 3 seconds. Making a full 5-on-5. Broxah running out of health. Doublelift running away with Ignite on him. He's going to drop down to the burn. And EG will not show signs of stopping. They will start week 8 with a win. They will knock down Team Liquid going to 8-7 for now. They hold on to a top 4 spot, that all-important seed in the playoffs. Had the KDAs. Doublelift got his single kill this game. 1,500, but it wasn't enough. Evil Geniuses for Team Liquid.
What an incredible performance from Jizuke, start to finish. It felt like this game was all about the EG mid laner. He has been improving week over week, and this guy